Everybody doing? King Ding back here, and okay, so if you guys are new or just getting back here, for some reason, my channel and Philly Mike podcast were crossed up, and I have no idea why. I have no idea how. I started streaming before him, and I don't even have any YouTube channel open. So how that is happening is beyond me. But I'm sorry about that. I appreciate you guys being here and being patient with me. Um, it was YouTube. Somehow they screwed up everything. So I've never seen that happen before. Oh, sorry. I never seen that. I've never seen that. Yeah, my wife just thumbed me. I've never seen anything like that. So let's go over this real quick, this schedule again, and jump right back in it. I definitely think it was that Jobu voodoo doll because I'm gonna chop its head off. I'm gonna end that satan and I think it's Satan. It's got to be Satan. All right, so let's go over the schedule again. Now, I left off, we were talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let me recap for those new that are going to watch this later. Eagles open up the season versus the Redskins. I have a win. Then they play the Los Angeles Rams. I have a win. Then they play the Cincinnati Bengals at home. I have a win. Now, the Los Angeles Rams game was the home opener also. Then they go week 4 to the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Football. I have a win. I have a big win. Then they play Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh week 5. I got a loss. I think they're going to be coming down after a big game. So I have a loss. And then at this point, I have the Eagles at 5-1. Or 4-1, I'm sorry. So the Eagles 4-1. Where you guys have the Eagles, let's kind of catch up where we were. Asia, what's up with you? Dude, I've never seen anything like that. 270 people back in here again. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got to win it versus the Niners. I do. I got them 4-1 at this point. There's a 3-2, 5-0. I like the 5-0. And 5-0 is great. Will Nelson 4-1. Okay, no momentum 500. Well, I think I see momentum early in the year. I think the matchup, the Eagles versus the Niners, I think that's going to be a big win for the Eagles, and I like the matchup. Then I see the letdown. You know, the Sunday night game, the big win versus NFC Conference champions. Going to Pittsburgh and you lose. Charlie, what's up? That Niners game is a L. They beat Pittsburgh. Okay. So you guys may be right, and if you're watching this, of course, don't take it too serious. It's the spring. Eagles at Arizona. We'll get there. So we got 320 people here. Please like, please subscribe if you're new. So sorry about what happened earlier. It was crazy. Okay, so now the Eagles, Sunday, October 18th. We're at week 6. We're 4-1. We're coming off a loss, in my opinion, and we're playing at home versus the Baltimore Ravens. So the Eagles are going to be playing the Ravens week 6. I'm going to say the Eagles are going to lose this game. I think this is going to be a loss. I'm going to say the Eagles drop this game, and they started 4-0. They are now 4-2. A lot of people have a loss. I think Lamar Jackson's going to give that defense fits all game. So I'm going to say the Ravens. I think the Ravens could win the whole thing. Ravens lost 5-1. Okay, so you got them 5-1 Bonzology. Okay, cool. So I got them 4-2. Now the Eagles, they're going to be basically 2 losses in a row after starting 4-0. Week 7, Thursday night game at home versus the New York Giants. At home versus the New York Giants. I'm going to say the Eagles win this game. They're going to win this game. It's Thursday night. They're going to double moonwalk the Giants' ass again. So I got the Eagles rebounding and now going to 5-2. Last Jedi, what's up? We play your Saints this year. So I got the Eagles 5-2 at this point. What do you guys think? Beat the Giants? Most of you guys say beat the Giants. Okay, I see W's. All right, so now. Oh, boy. After the Thursday game, and this is great. This is great, by the way. So the Eagles play Thursday, October 22nd. Their next game is Sunday, November 1st versus Dallas in Philly. Now, I like playing Dallas at Dallas first and then getting them later at home. But we get Dallas at home Sunday, November 8th. And the great thing is, this is almost like a mini bye because the Eagles played Thursday, October 22nd. They then don't have to play again until Sunday, November 1st. The Eagles, they're going to double moonwalk the Giants' ass. I got to win. Eagles are definitely beating Dallas. Okay, so week 8, the Eagles, November 1st, Dallas in Philly. Oh, and by the way, this Dallas game versus Eagles at home, Sunday night football. So we get a Thursday night, a mini bye, then a Sunday night game at home versus the Dallas Cowboys. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? So I got the Eagles 6-2. I got the Eagles 6-2 at this point, and here's the beauty of it. Now they go into the bye week. So they get a mini bye week, play one game, and then they get a bye week. They got a lot of time right there to get healthy. So I got the Eagles 6-2. What do you guys have? 6-2, 7-1. Mister has a law. Ain't no way. Eagles ain't losing Dallas. I'm telling you right now. Now, the great thing about this game for me personally is the belt stays here, and Mark Holmes and Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? They're going to start getting scared. They're going to get scared. I got the Eagles 6-2 right here at this point. Ref Taco says, we will win versus Steelers. Okay. I like it. I like it. Hey, Philly, Mark Holmes sacrificed 666 chickens to mess with your video tonight. I bet he did. Oh, Riff Reaper, thanks so much for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. 488 people here. Only 96 likes. We got 96 likes with 495 people. We got to get that up to at least 250. At least 250 for your boy. Come on now. Joseph Vega, 500. What up, man? You're moving too fast. Who do you have them losing to? Right now, we're at a bye week, week 9. And I have them losing to the Baltimore Ravens. And then the week before, I had them losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I have them 6-2. Mark Holmes said Wentz is going to get hurt week. Oh, he's such a baby. He's so scared of Carson. He's so scared. So I have him 6-2 right now. Okay. So, we get the bye week, week 9. Then we come back, and we're going to play the New York Giants. We're going to play the New York Giants. Now, here's my thing. How many years in a row are we going to sweep this team? Like, how many years in a row can we possibly sweep the Giants? This is a 1 o'clock game on Sunday, week 10. I mean, is it going to happen again? Or does the mathematical probability that you're going to lose a game happen? I don't think it's going to happen. I got the Eagles beating the Giants again. So the Eagles once again sweep the Giants. So now I have the Eagles at 7-2. And now they go to Cleveland. Week 11, November 22nd. This is November 22nd at Cleveland. What week does Thanksgiving fall on? Is it 28th or something? Win, but close. Don't sleep on divisional matchups. They'll win, but it'll be close. It's always close, and Giants always find a way to lose. So, week 11, Eagles at the Cleveland Browns. I'm gonna say the Eagles win. They gotta win that game, right? They gotta win that game. So I am 6-2, 7-2. This will bring the Eagles to 8-2. Cleveland a trap game, okay, might be. What do you guys think? Win or loss for Cleveland game? You love the schedule, 8-1 so far. I like it too. It's not that bad. I got to win, so I got them 8-2 at this point. Trap game, 9-1. Okay, loss, win. There's a couple losses. A lot of people have them only one loss. I'm gonna say they're gonna beat Cleveland in Cleveland. All right, now the following week, Monday Night Football, Week 12. At home versus the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, I hate this team. I'm so sick of losing this team. But I'm going to say this. Until I can see the Eagles beat the Seattle Seahawks, they're going to find a way to beat us. They always do. I'm going to go L. I'm going to give them a loss against Seattle on Monday Night Football. So I have the Eagles now at what? 8-3. They can't beat that team. We got to win. 580 people here, 186 likes. Let's get up to at least 300 likes before the stream's over. We'll talk about this a little bit. You think it's going to be a close loss? Okay. The Seahawks always beat us. They always beat us. One of the reasons I didn't give the Giants a win was because we always beat them. So why should I give the Eagles a win, I guess, if we're going to be fair? Seattle just owns us. They do. I'm tired of losing to them too, you know? So I got them losing to Seattle. Now, Sunday, December 6th at Green Bay. At Green Bay. Sunday. That's cold. It's going to be cold. Birds Nation, thank you so much for Super Chat. I'm going to give the Eagles a loss here. I'm going to say they lose again. So I'm going to have the Eagles losing their fourth game, and I'm going to have them at 8-4. What do you guys think? Win or loss in Green Bay, December 6th. It's going to be cold at 4:25. JM, thank you so much for the Super Chat. I appreciate that. W. Bonzalji says W. I mean, they could go in and beat them, no question. I mean, I'm not worried about the cold. The Eagles play in the cold for the most part. But I'm going to say they'd lose this game. Win. Philly 1 says win. Okay. Actually give you guys a win. Thanks, Lady Jedi. Ain't nobody scared of them. Okay. I love it. Nobody's scared of love. You got love starting already. I love it. Birds Nation, thank you for Super Chat, buddy, man. Shout out to you. 619 people here. Please like, please subscribe if you're new. We got to get over at least 300 likes. All right, so let's go on. I have the Eagles losing 2. So the Eagles, I have them 8-4, and they're playing Sunday, December 13th, at home versus the New Orleans Saints. 425 for you guys, 1 for me. I'm saying the Saints coming to Philly, December 13th, in cold weather. I like the Eagles. Eagles bounce back. I'm going to say the Eagles beat the New Orleans Saints here. So I'm giving them a W. I'm going to say the W. 10-3, 12-1, 10. Okay, all right. Win. Eagles landed says win. Wentz goes up to the frozen tundra and dethrones. He could very well do it. So I got to win. I think New Orleans at Philly in the cold. I think the Eagles win. You know what I mean? I do. Oh, Charles Powell, man. Thank you for Super Chat, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I mean, Devontae Adams dropped 180 yards on us last year, and we still beat them. Ain't worried about the cheeseheads. Charles Powell, thank you so much for Super Chat, man. Shout out to you. Thank you. Hey, look, I'm with you. Let's go beat them. I think they're going to lose this game. To Green Bay. But they're going to go back, and they're going to beat the New Orleans Saints. So at that point, they're 9-4. They're 9-4 headed into Week 15, and they go to Arizona, and they play them December 20th. So no Christmas Eve game, no Thanksgiving game. That's good, I think. And the Eagles are going to go in, and they're going to beat Arizona. I'm sorry. They're going to beat Arizona. I don't think Arizona's that good. So I give them a W. That takes the Eagles to what? 10-4? 10-4. And they're right now probably in the thick of things. It could be a trap game, especially off of a big W versus the New Orleans Saints. But at this point in the year, I think you're going to start seeing more from Rager, more from Hightower. I think these rookies, these young guys are going to start playing. I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win that game. So I got them 10-4 right now. Now, Week 16, Sunday, December 27th. Dallas Cowboys at Dallas. This is for all the marbles. I think this game right here is for the division. Maybe Dallas don't need it, but I think if the Eagles win this game, this is the division. This is to clinch it all. So, Eagles go to Dallas, and I give them a W. A W. They're sweeping. They're sweeping Dallas this year. It's going to happen. And I know it pisses off Mark Holmes. I know it's triggering all the Cowboy fans. I don't care. We are going to win. We are winning this game. So I now have the Eagles at 11-4 with the division clinched. Now, I think they're probably going to be teams who are above them. And I see the Eagles as kind of being the best point that they can be in headed into the playoffs. So the Eagles are 11-4. They close up the season at home against the Redskins. I believe the Redskins will come in and they will win a meaningless game because the Eagles will be sitting everybody for the playoffs because everything would have been set by that after beating Dallas. So I got the Eagles losing that game, and I got the Eagles going 11-5 on the year right now. That's where I see the Eagles. 11-5, playoffs, division winners, probably like a third seed, something like that. That's what I got them. I got them 11-5. But, I mean, I think anywhere from 10 to 12 games is realistic, you know. So what do you guys think? Am I crazy? Too good? Too bad? What do you think? 10-6? I see 12-4. 10-6 is not bad. No, 8-8. Come on, Noah. Dragonfire has a little. I think 11-5. I got the Eagles 11-5. We got 667 people here. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll go over this again real quick, and then we'll kind of talk. So week 1, Eagles go and they play Washington. Win. Then they play week 2. They play the Rams at home. Win. Then they play week 3, the Cincinnati Bengals at home. Win. Then they got a big Sunday night game against the Niners in San Francisco. Sunday Night Football. I think the Eagles win that game. I'm going to give them a win. Then, after going 4-0, I think that they go into Pittsburgh the following Sunday and they lose that game. Then they come home week 6 and they play the Baltimore Ravens and they're going to lose that game. So I have the Eagles at that point 4-2. Then week 7, they play Giants on Thursday Night Football. I think that's a win. Then they have a mini bye week, play the Dallas Cowboys at home. Oh, that's going to be Sunday Night Football. And I got that a win. So what do I have them? 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, then they go on a bye week. They play at the New York Giants. I think that's a win. Sunday at Cleveland, 1 p.m., win. Seattle, the following Monday, November 30th, a Monday Night Football game versus Seattle. I think that's a loss. Then the following week against Green Bay, I think that's a loss also. Then Sunday, December 13th, against the New Orleans Saints at home in the cold. I got them winning. Then they go to Arizona, week 15. I got them winning. Then week 16, Sunday, December 27th, at Dallas for all the marbles. I think the Eagles win that game. Clinched as best they could for the going into the playoffs like a 3 seed. And then I think week 17, they sit their starters versus the Washington Redskins. So I got the Eagles 11-6. I'm doing it again. Stop calling me, Mark. Stop calling me, Mark. I'm live streaming. That's bullshit. Elaborate. Tell us why you think when Eagles lose. Why? Elaborate. I kind of did. Glass away. Oh, come on. Hey, Bubba Gump. Where's my shrimp? Where's my shrimp? We got 618 people here, 267 likes. Please like, please subscribe. I appreciate that. I want to get over at least 300 likes before the stream's over. So I got the Eagles. Bunzal, you got them 12-4. You say Ravens, they lose to the Ravens, the Giants, Cleveland, and Redskins. Okay, I got them 11-5. I think they lose last game to the Redskins. They lose to Seattle, to Green Bay, to Pittsburgh, and Baltimore. So I got 5 losses. I got 11-5. I haven't seen the Dallas Cowboys schedule yet. Let me look for it here. Let me see if I can find it. Which matchup are you most excited about? I'm always excited about the I like the division games, you know. I'll be at that Arizona game. Very cool, very cool. I'll be at System's gonna be at it. Cool. Anybody seen Mark's tub of shit goofy ass line? I'm ready to do. What are you talking about? Why do we beat the Niners? I have us beating the Niners because I think the Eagles are gonna match up well against them. The Niners like to run the ball. I think the Eagles are very good at stopping the run. It's gonna be a big game. Sunday Night Football, NFC Conference. I think the Eagles would match up well against San Francisco. If you watched my games and the live streams that I did last year, I was hoping to get San Francisco in the playoffs because I thought we matched up well. I still feel the same way. That's why I have them beating them. And then I think they have a letdown after that, you know? I gotta go to the stupid Cowboys site. I hate that. You're crazy, 500, if you think the Eagles are going to sweep the Cowboys. It's happening, buddy. It's happening. That's not happening. Did you see our draft? We were the number one scoring. We were number one offensive. You can't stop anybody on defense. 10-6 or 11-5 is my honest opinion. Losses to the Ravens, Seahawks, Saints, Cowboys won. Don't do that to me. And Niners. If the 6th loss happens, maybe Steelers, but it's a toss-up. But I have y'all respectable over 500. Thank you, last Jedi. I think 11-5. I think 11-5. Dallas Cowboys, where's your schedule? Cowboys drafted their strength. They drafted their strength. I mean, it's so stupid. Cowboys season. Cowboys haven't even released their. Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. Okay. Let's see how bad they're gonna be. Let's see. So Cowboys. Where's the damn schedule? Oh, they gotta make it all difficult. Just release the damn schedule. So week 1, Cowboys. They probably play the Giants, right? Oh, they play the Rams. Okay, so Dallas is at the Rams to open 7:20 NBC. So they got the Rams. That's a loss. They're playing in LA. That's definitely a loss. And Family TV, thank you so much for a super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Cowboys 8-8. Well, then they play. So week 1 they play the Rams at their new stadium, I guess. So that's a loss. Then they play week 2 versus the Falcons. They'll win that game. Then they go to Seattle week 3. That's a loss. Week 4 they play Cleveland. That's a win. Then they got to play the Giants. They always beat the Giants. So I'll say they win. Oh my God, they're the worst channel. So I have them 3-2 after the first 5 games. Will the NFL play empty? Yeah, I think probably try to. Cowboys starting rough. I like the week 2 Rams matchup for us. Week 12 and 14 is definitely toughest. Yeah, I agree. Philly 5. What is your prediction for the Eagles this time? I got them 11-5. Well, my prediction for them last year was 13-3. I thought the Eagles were going to be fantastic. Going to be empty stadiums all year round. Yeah, it might be. Mark Holmes is watching a stream right now on his call. Yeah, Mark. That Jobu doll is going to be headless. It's going to be headless. I'm doing God's work. God's work. You know what I mean? But I got him. I got Dallas at this point. I got him. What did I say? 3-2. Then in week 6 they play Arizona. They'll win. I'll give them that. So what are they? 4-2. Then they play Washington week 7. I'll say they win. That's 5-2. Then they play the Eagles. They're going to lose. That's 5-3. Then they got Pittsburgh comes in, and they're going to beat them. Pittsburgh's going to go in there and beat them. That takes them to 5-4. Week 10, they lose. They play the bye week. Oh, then they got to go to Minnesota. That's a loss. That's 5-5. Then they play Washington home. Looks like Thanksgiving. Washington always seems. Mark Holmes gets so pissed off when I say it, so I won't. I'll say Dallas. I'll say they win. So they're 5-6. What was it? 5-6? Did I say? Rob, thank you so much for super chat. Let's go Philly. 14-2. We sweep the 13. With the East 13-3. We split them Cowgirls. I like it, buddy. I'll take 13-3. Why can't they beat the Steelers? They stink. They can't beat them. Then they play the Ravens week 13, loss. Then they play Bengals week 14. That may be a tougher game at the time. I'll give them the win. Then they play the Niners week 15, loss. Then they play at home against the Eagles, loss. Week 17 at the Giants. We'll say that they win. That's 8-18. Dallas going 8-8. Their schedule's too tough for them. I'm only worried about the Cowturds if Dalton is quarterback. He might be. Who knows? You know. So I think the Eagles 11. I think the Eagles 11-5. I think that's a good thing. I think they're definitely going 8-8. You know. I kind of wish we played Baltimore week 1. We need a team to light a fire under our ass week 1. But I have us going 12-4. I have us beating Cleveland, but that could be a trap game. Could be a trap game, and you know how it works. There's always the game you don't think you're going to win that you win. Then there's always those games that you don't think you're going to lose, you lose. Feed Zeke says, please save this video Philly 500. Look, I don't erase hardly any videos, only if it's like really bad quality. Mark will always troll you. Let him. He's going to be chopping that doll's head off. Joseph Vega, thank you so much for super chat. Dingbat, they beat Green Bay last year. They did, with bad defense and no offense. Why you think we lose to the Steelers or trash? To be the best, you have to beat the best. Because every week you're not going to be at your best, right? Every week there's different situations and things going crazy, going on. Like, for example, you come off the game was it week 4 versus San Francisco, Sunday Night Football. You could have a letdown. You could have a total letdown, go to Pittsburgh and lose. So I see it like that. You want white rerun. Drones or Eagles, what's up with you, man? How are you? I think the Eagles are gonna beat Dallas. I think they're gonna win that division. Wentz under Belichick would be legendary. It might be. Stacy, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. If Carson gets hurt again this year, what do you think is gonna happen? I don't know. It wouldn't be good though. The Cowboys are winning. The Cowboys ain't winning. Cowboys' schedule's too tough, and I hate their site and the way they do it. It's so hard to go through. You have to basically change the page at each picture. The Eagles, you can just read it real quick. The Eagles are more efficient and better. It's just the way it is. Sir Cardinal TV says, "Oh, Eagles coming San Francisco. Let's go." Yes, it's going to be a great victory for us. You know what I mean? Great. Did you hear the Eagles are interested in Everson Griffin? I haven't. Is it just breaking? Yo, Philly, what team do you see us getting a surprise loss to? I think Pittsburgh. Surprise loss to Pittsburgh. That's my big one that I think's a surprise. Um, and then I do have us losing to the Redskins, but it's the last game of the year and it's going to be a meaningless game. Kara, what's up? The Cowboys website is going to be infect your computer with a virus. It probably will. Sven says 11-5. You lost your dingbat mind 9-7. No, your Cowboys are going 9-7. Your Cowboys are probably 8-8. Eagles will be between 10 and 11 wins. If Philly stay consistent, then we are good. If we could actually just stay healthy for a year. Cal Turds always go 8-8. It's their way. Look, here's the thing that with Dallas, right? Especially earlier in the year. Early in the year, if you have a new coach, if you have a new team, like new system, you know what I mean? And like a coach like McCarthy, like Rivera, like what the Giants have with Judge, you have new guys, okay, that are basically teaching these teams new playbooks, new coaches, all those kind of things, and you have the whole thing where you get new spring training, you get new camp, you get none of that kind of stuff. It's a disadvantage early in the year. One's had better great cardio, he will be scrambling. He will, but you won't be able to run against the Eagles. That'll be your problem. You know? Let me see something here. I think the Eagles 10-5. I definitely think 11-5, 10-6. Glassbone's going to need Daddy Jalen to finish. We'll see. You are delusional. Go Cowboys. We will split. You guys got a tough schedule too. Hey Philly, do you think Richard Sherman is a runover? No, I think he's a good player, but I think the one thing that Richard Sherman has problems with, speed. Speed guys like Deshaun Jackson. I think we'll beat the Ravens. Why? I think that Ravens game is tough. Saints, Seahawks, Steelers, 49ers. I don't see why we lose to who? Why they will lose the Cardinals trap game and beat the Packers, lose Cowboys. See, only teams that are better than us are the Seahawks, Ravens. So if we have a good fatigue chemistry and no horrible injuries, maybe a few can go 14-2 would be amazing. Haven't seen the schedule. How many primetime games do we have? Let me see. Primetime games. We got quite a few. I mean, you got the Sunday night one that you always get. You got a Monday night. I'll tell you. Hold on. I'm pulling the schedule back up. So you got Sunday night primetime, week 4 versus San Francisco. You got a Thursday night game, October 22nd versus the Giants. You then have a Sunday night, week 8 versus the Dallas Cowboys at home. Then you have Monday night versus Seattle. Then you have... That's it. So what is it total? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 primetime games. Muhammad, what's going on with you? I like it. I like the schedule. Eagles are looking scared. I actually like the schedule. How many yards do you get? I say Rager's going to have between 700 and 800. Johnny Blaze, what's up? I think the Eagles 10-6, 11-5. I'm going to go right now with 11-5. I think 11-5 is good. It gives us some room. You lose one you shouldn't. You win one you shouldn't. Who knows? 500. What teams do you think could be first seed in the NFC? I think you got to look at New Orleans. You got to look at Seattle. You got to look at San Francisco. Those teams can all be number 1 seeds. No, 10-6. Look, 10-6 and 11-5 are really, they're not that far apart. You know, Eagles showed last year they're not scary. Eagles should be different with the changes. 500. Where do you find the schedule? On the website, Nate Hawk. Thursday night Giants, then Sunday night Cowboys back to back. Yes. So mini bye week, right? You play Giants Thursday night, then you get a mini bye week. Then you get to play Dallas. Then you have a bye week. And then you come back and you play the Giants again. 5 Eagles 8-8. Come on, Sue. Who plays the extra receiver? Well, I think they're gonna start out with Whiteside. You know, I think the Eagles beat Packers because Slay stops Adams, and they don't have any other receiver. Look, if the Eagles can beat Green Bay, That, it wouldn't surprise me. Like I always say, there's games that you win that you're not supposed to, right? Nobody thought going last year you're going to go into Green Bay and win. Nobody thought the Eagles were going to lose to Miami. Danny, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. I just got here. I know nothing about the schedule. How does it look? What are the toughest and easiest parts of the season? So I think really, yeah, it's a pretty tough schedule. I'm not going to lie. I think week 1 at Washington is a very, very good time to get Washington because it's the first game under the new coach. Then you got the Rams, week 2. I mean, that's tough, but I think you'd win that. And then you get Cincinnati. I think the first 3 weeks are pretty easy. Philly 500, Eagles play Redskins week 1 again. Last year they did, and Deshaun Jackson got hurt. Are you worried? I'm not, because they're playing in Washington. And the year we started week 1 versus Washington, in Washington, we won a Super Bowl. You know, Mark Holmes is saying the Eagles are going to suck. Call him out, Devil Voodoo. Mark Holmes is scared. If you know that guy is so scared right now, the Eagles. It's not even funny. I mean, dude, he's scared. He's scared so much that he knows I'm streaming with my phone and he calls me. And he does it because he wants to screw the stream up. Because he's scared. Him, his son, is he streaming? Is he taking a nap on the couch? Where's the son? Philly 500. PFF said Rogue is better deep threat than Ruggs. Well, I don't. What do you think the Redskins fans talk trash? Oh, Redskins fans always talk trash. The few of them that are left. But they'll be gone by week 2. Believe me. So we got 567 people here, 335 likes. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Anybody miss the schedule? Anybody want to know anything that came late? Sorry about what happened earlier. That was the strangest thing I've ever seen. We need to beat the Saints and Seattle. I just don't know how we can beat Seattle. We just can't beat that team, you know? Mini bye weeks are huge, Matt. They're huge. And that stretch right there where you have the mini bye week after the Giants, then you have the one game versus Dallas at home, and then you have a full bye week. The Eagles got to come out of their bye week healthy, relatively healthy. Mr. Wright, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Will Rager be as good as Freddie Mitchell? I don't know. Oh, he's going to be a lot better than Freddie Mitchell. Come on. Your boy, Rocha, you ready to get double moonwalked on Sunday Night Football, Rocha? I saw it, buddy. I can't wait. I think the Eagles are going to win that game. And Rocha, you know how I felt about your Niners. I thought that the Eagles would play you guys really good because we shut the run down pretty well. So I'm looking forward to that. Honestly, if you do see fans allowed in the stadiums, I think you're going to see them. I don't think it's going to. I think certain states you're going to see them quicker. Like, I don't think California will do it for a while. I think places like Florida's already talking about having WWE events and stuff and having crowd back. So I think certain areas you'll have them, certain other areas you won't till like late. Because what's going to happen is this stupid thing's going to go away and come back once it gets cold. Hell nah, gonna moonwalk your ass, Philly 500. We need to get a bet going. Now, I was just thinking that, Rocha. We need a bet. Well, let's get a bet. I got a bet with Mark Holmes' son. I'm going to get him to chop that damn voodoo doll. Get rid of that little rat bastard. God has appointed me and told me, get rid of those voodoo dolls. We got to take the voodoo dolls out in this world. Too many of them. Why would we lose to the Green Bay? I just think it's a tough game. Late December, tundra, the frozen tundra of Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. It's a tough game, man. You know, to think that you're going to go to Green Bay 2 straight years and beat them, it's kind of hard to imagine for me. I think Texas is going to allow fans. Heard the disease can't handle hot weather. It can't, no. You should have them send you the doll so you can do the video. Well, I think it would be better if it was cut off. Cowboy fans are delusional. Let me tell you this. Cowboy fans are the most delusional fans in the world. And it was proven by Mark Holmes and his son. Okay, I offered a bet. And I got to say this. I offered a bet. And I said I want them to cut Jobu's head off. And then I want him to get it and stick it at the end of the bed. At the end of the bed of Mark Holmes in the middle of the night. That's all I said. Right? And that comes from the movie The Godfather. Okay? But I guess Michael Anthony Fitness watches a lot of porn or something. And he's watching like The Throb Father. Because he thought I said I want him to stick Jobu's head up Mark Holmes' butt. Why on earth would I say that? How do you get a head in the end of the bed to up somebody's butt? I don't get it. He's crazy, and they keep talking. This is what I mean about Dallas Cowboy fans. They actually think they hear certain things they don't. This is why they're delusional. You say one thing, they think something else. Why on earth would he think I'm wanting to stick the head of Jobu up Mark Holmes's butt? Can somebody tell me that? I don't understand. Didn't he ever watch The Godfather? I don't understand it. Can we straight? Yeah, we can. And then all yesterday they're on their live stream talking about I want him to stick it up. I'm like, what are these people talking about? They're nuts. You got 350 more views than more. Oh yeah, Mark Holmes is always making it crap. It's not Mark, it's his son. I'm the only thing I can think of is he watches too much porn, watching Throbfather. You know. For everyone that's wondering, in the preseason we're playing the Colts, Dolphins, Patriots. That's right, preseason. Not that it matters. We open up at Indianapolis. An interesting preseason. They don't have exact dates yet. Right now they have between August 13th and 17th at Indianapolis. Then between August 20th and 24th at Miami. Then August 27th to 30th versus New England. Then Sunday, September 3rd, New York Jets. So they're really starting. Yeah. Yo, Phil, you got any new conspiracy? Oh, you would be shocked. Well, Mark Holmes told me that Jobu controls him. He told me. He said that sometimes they're out there and he's getting ready to sacrifice those chickens, and all of a sudden he goes in this trance, and little Jobu's walking around with a knife. That's why we got to cut his ass. He ain't getting the belt. You guys are getting swept. It's very obvious. The Eagles have the perfect situation for the Dallas Cowboys. They get a mini bye week before the first time we play. You need a new conspiracy. You know what? I'm gonna start doing some. I'll have an announcement about that actually coming. Who is the bigger name about Skip Bayless or Mark Holmes? Oh, definitely Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is all timer. You know what I mean? 500. We will get to see our quarterback shine against the Saints and Seahawks. Agreed. Philly, please put an Eagles logo on that belt. I know. I need to. I mean, I don't know what he's watching, dude. We know how Michael Anthony gets his fitness throb. All I'm saying, Michael Anthony, where's the how do you get put the head at the end of the bed like the Godfather to up his ass? I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? It's crazy. You got 12 wins for the Birds, including losing to the Redskins in Week 17. I like it. I mean, what the hell? Can we have our concert now, King? Trubisky song, bad. Oh man, I can't. I don't know if I can do it. I need a sip of drink. Eddie Vegas, thank you for super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Do you think the back end of the schedule will be hard? Yeah, it's hard. I mean, when you look at it, I'm gonna look at it. Bring it up here real quick. Really, you got the Giants at New York. That's a never easy game. Then you got at Cleveland. Who knows what Cleveland's going to be like? But let's say they're not that good and you can beat them. Then you have Week 12, Seattle, Green Bay, New Orleans, and Dallas. I don't think Arizona's going to be that good, or Washington. Philly 500, Carson Wentz has a chip on his shoulder about losing to Seattle. He got cheated out last year. That's what I'm hoping, Joseph, that he comes out and just destroys them. Yo, Philly, I'm going to that Seattle game. It's the day after my birthday. I'm turning 7. Oh, happy birthday to you, man. What a game that'll be. What do you think? I think 11-5. I got the Eagles 11-5. I think the Eagles right now, I think they're the best team in the division. I think they're a playoff team. I think they can go to the second round of playoffs. Are they good enough to be a true contender? I don't know about that yet. That I can't say with confidence. The only fitness Michael Anthony does is he's his fans on each snack. Every time I put on Mark's live stream and they're watching the game, he's always taking a nap. Hope to see you at the Eagles-Niners game, Philly. I might be there. I might, but we'll see. I was hoping that game would be a little bit later. Your prediction: 13-3, 4-0 preseason. I tell you what, when it comes to preseason, please let Carson play this year. 7-9, don't hold your 7-9. Come on, just saw the schedule. Weeks 4 and 6 and weeks 12 and 14 will be the toughest. Let's look at 4 and 6. So weeks 4 and 6, at San Francisco, tough. At Pittsburgh, it's never easy. At Baltimore, or at home versus Baltimore, very tough. Yeah, 4 through 6 is tough. Yeah, I got two losses in that stretch right there. Curly 13-3 based on what we off of what I didn't say 13-3. There's no way we're 13-3. We're 11. I think 11-5. I think the Eagles are borderline 10-6, 11-5, somewhere around there. Yeah, 11-5 with not many injuries. Now, if you get like lucky, if we get a little lucky, like some of these receivers develop, Deshaun stays healthy, Derek Barnett has a huge year, I could see 12. I could see 12 wins. But right now, I think between the window of 10 and 12 is fair. Say we go in 12-4, okay. I see it more like a window, like 10 to 12 wins. So I'll just stick with 11. Oh, ask other. I got you, Carlito. Hope we don't become a living injury. We've been that every year, you know. Space God says, I can't wait to play the Niners in prime time. Pass rush versus pass rush, and have us winning because recently we have had great prime time on the West Coast. That's true, we have. I just think that you know the Niners want to run the ball. They love to run the ball. I know they're trying to get more explosive. Well, I think Brandon Ayuk's a stud, but I mean they do like to run the ball. And I think the Eagles are fairly good at that. So if the Eagles can put the game in Garoppolo's hands, I think the Eagles got a chance to win it. Who's the number one player you want us to trade for? Oh, Yannick Ngakoue right now. If I could choose anybody right now, it'd be Yannick. Off topic, but ESPN is doing like a Roy Holiday. When is the Roy Holiday, Sean? Because I can't miss that. Yeah, I want to see that, Sean. I just read something before I came on about that. Like and subscribe because 500 is Godfather enough to have his kids interrupt the stream. Thank you, Rev Taco. I appreciate that. You want Yannick and Logan? You know, I would not mind adding another pass rusher. You know, we got 551 people here, 360 likes, 368 likes. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll be streaming probably Saturday again. I'll be doing a live stream, and then Monday I had to reschedule. I was going to do a bitter dingbat with my man Adrian. He had to cancel on me today, so we're going to do that Monday. So you don't want to miss these live streams because they could get intense. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the dingbat bell, and we good. I don't think we're going to get blown out by any teams, but I don't think we're going to dominate anybody except the Skins and Giants. Now I'm going to be honest with you, and this is going to. I hope this is going to be the truth. Giants, we own them. We have owned them for years. But at what point do we've come close to losing some of these games. At what point do we blow one of these games with the Giants? That if they beat us this year, one game, it would not surprise me. I don't think Dallas has a chance against us. Dallas is going to get blown out. But I think the Giants, I think they have a chance because the numbers say at some point they got to win a game. We're at least 11 or 12 win team, and we easily win the division and make the playoffs. I agree. I see the Eagles as like a third seed. I don't think they get a bye week, but I think they get a home division game against a lesser opponent. And I think they get to at least the second round of playoffs. That's where I'm at right now. Things can change if they make some moves, I heard you say you might go to San Francisco game. You from San Francisco? Always thought you were from... No, I'm from the Philly area originally, but I moved out west, when I met my wife. I had to come see about a girl. Isn't that the line it said? So I came out here, and I'm here now. Not the biggest California fan guy, but one day I'll be back east. Eagles have the best defense in the division, and it's not even close. They might, because I think their defense is better than Dallas's. There hasn't been a repeat division winner in over 10 years, which is perfect. I mean, like I said in one of my other previous videos, you have 3 new coaches in the division. You have this whole pandemic thing where you got no spring training, no OTAs, nothing. How are these teams going to get used to their new coaches, new playbooks? They're all going to come out and sputter and be slow. The teams that have consistent coaches and players, they're going to come out rolling. So Eagles are going to win the division again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, 11, 12 wins seems like a lot. Our schedule looks really tough this year, honestly. I would love that many wins, but if we're betting on it, I wouldn't. What do you think, No Sleep Media? See, I'm not really like 11, 12. I'm more like 10 or 11. 500, what needs to happen for Philly can make the next step become a Super Bowl contender? One, Wentz has to stay healthy, and so does Deshaun Jackson. And when I say Deshaun, he's always going to miss 4 or 5 games. But they got to be not at the end of the year during the playoffs. I think you have to get Derek Barnett to be a premier pass rusher. He has to have a big year. He has to have a big year, and then that secondary has to come along. If those things happen, you know, it was South Jersey, Jersey Sixer, and then it was South Jersey too, Washington Township. Do you like the Bucks in Tampa Bay? Do they perform? I I think the Buccaneers are going to be one of the top teams. Yeah, I think they could be a team with a bye week. I think the Buccaneers will be really good. I've got a Kelly Green, Randall Cunningham authentic jersey with 75th NFL season anniversary. That's what this is here. Number 12. Please let Deshaun Jackson play 10 games. Yes. Also, we have a way better defense front four, and we also have the ability to give vertical, which last year we couldn't. I agree. Lord Dagger, what's up? Well, the team that repeat divisional wins was the Eagles. So, yeah, we were the last team to do it. Are we signing Peters? I heard we were, and then I heard that he's thinking of going west. So, I don't know. Thoughts on Jalen Hurts' usage? I think that he'll get to start 2 games. I'm going to say he starts 2 preseason games. I think he'll still be the third string quarterback, but I don't think they're going to want to use Wentz, and then they're not going to want to use Sudfeld that much. Remember what happened to him last year. So, I think he plays a lot. Better D. We won the division with our practice team. We did. Unfortunately, I believe we lose to Green Bay. You aren't beating them back to back at Lambeau. That was my opinion too, Space God. That's why I gave them a L there, because it's very hard for me to see them going there twice in 2 years. I think it will be a mistake to signing Peters. It could be. I mean, the guy's old. We got Jason Garrett fired, and soon McCarthy destroying Dallas teams from every angle. I love it. I love it, Omar. Yeah, I think so, Deuce. I think TJ Edwards is going to be good. Yo, Philly, man, I'm back. Just saw the schedule. We got 2 tough 3-game stretches. We do, Chubbs. We do, but we can win them. Only one team gets a bye in the playoffs this year since 7 teams per conference. I thought they weren't doing a 7-team thing till next year. Isn't that 2021 when they're doing that? I thought this year was just the regular way, and then 2021 they change it. You going to any games? I'm trying to, Tyrone, but I can't commit. With everything going on right now, I can't commit to anything. That gets mad at McCarthy, I think. He might. I see us going 12-4 and losing the NFC Championship. Oh, that'll be a hell of a season. You love the Bucket Hat QB Eagle fan? Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I think between 10-6 and 11-5. I think we shock everyone and beat the Saints and Niners because they rely on the run game, but we lose to the Browns. Oh, we lose Browns. Yeah, but we always lose those games that you think you should win. Now, 17 playoffs is this year, but 17 raised. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then you're right. One team would get a bye week, so the Eagles won't get a bye week, which makes it even more likely that Eagles-Cowboys game will clinch the division. Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? He's coming for you. He's coming for you, Philly. Right after he takes his nap. I thought I was gonna get in shape. I could use him as a coach. Oh, he does take naps. I see him. How do you feel about Dillard starting at left tackle? I say do it. 500, how many Eagles games you have been to? In my life? A lot. I mean, you go back to Randall Cunningham, I saw Randall, I saw McNabb, I've seen Vic, I've seen everybody. The only guy I don't think I've seen Wentz live, though. 500, I heard President Trump likes football. Is that true? Yeah, he tried to buy an NFL team before. The Eagles don't play a team coming off a bye. Eagles don't play a team coming off. Yeah, they do. They play the Giants after the bye week. So they got Dallas week 8. Then they go on a bye. Then they play week 10 versus the Giants. Oh, you were saying the Giants stink. I get it. Lloyd, what's up with you, man? If at least 2 linebackers prove to be starting level and we can get more production out of Burnett. I think for the Eagles and for most teams, it's all about health. But the Eagles have been so destroyed by injury. We probably start a little slow with our young wide receivers, but we get better as our season goes on. How much are we going to use them? That's the question. I mean, that's a good point. This is why I think they got to play in preseason. I think you can't let Carson not play in preseason, Deshaun not play. I think these guys need to go out and play. We need to start the season 8-0. That's going to be tough. 2 Sunday night games in a row, only 1 Monday night. Yeah, it's true. And I got to tell you, I think Sunday night games are better than Monday night games. What will Rager's stat line be? I think Rager will play 14, lose a sprained finger, okay, and have 61 catches, 884. That's a lot. I would say he's going to have about 50 to 55 catches, about 750 yards, and I'll say he has 4 touchdowns. Did the Eagles get hacked? What do you mean? Joe, do you think, as I do, that Brent Selleck's number should be retired? No. I, I mean, Selleck is not retired. He should be put in the Hall of Fame, but I wouldn't retire his jersey. Why do you think he should be retired? Joseph Vega, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Cowboys 7-9. If we lose, it's because we beat ourselves. Agreed. I think Dallas is going to struggle this year. Lamb scoring 3 touchdowns against your Eagles. Okay, but you know what? Miles Sanders will score 4. We win. 586 people. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll be streaming again Saturday and then on Monday. I think the Eagles' schedule could be a lot worse than it is, to be honest with you. Thoughts on Kyle Lauletta usage? Yeah, they're going to use him a lot until they can't anymore. Love Selleck, but I don't think his jersey. I don't think he should be retired. Foles, you can consider. I think it's fair. 18 weeks until week 1. I can't wait. Toughest game, in my opinion, I think the Baltimore Ravens, because I think the Ravens could win the whole thing. So I think the Ravens game and that Seattle game. Cowboys won't see. Look, Cowboys their coach has to prove it to me. Philly 500. Lamb scores 3 touchdowns against us, but the score will be 54-20. Yeah, exactly, Joseph Vega. It's going to be 54-28. It's a decently tough schedule. Perfectly said. I agree. It's a tough schedule, but I think the way it's set up where you get in your bye week, like I like you're getting a bye week. I wouldn't mind a later bye week than week 9, but you're getting a bye week 9, and you're getting a bye week after a mini bye week, so you're gonna have a stretch where you really can get healthy. Record with Dalton is 8-8. Record with Dak is 7-9, but Dak might hold out. Should Jaworski's number be? No, I don't. I wouldn't retire Jaworski's number. Avery, thank you so much for the super chat. He said Dallas stinks. They do. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Gerald McCoy's old. Let's see if I can I want to pull up the Giants' schedule. See what their schedule is. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect from the Giants because I think there's a possibility that they could be better than Dallas. How do you think Schwartz will game plan against Lamar? I don't know, and I think it's going to drive me nuts. You know what I mean? But it's going to be interesting because it's very hard for me to imagine the Eagles not struggling to stop him. Oh man, the Giants have it the same way. I hate the way that they set these up. You have to go through all these pictures. Where the hell's their damn schedule? Oh my God, Giants! What are you doing? So Giants open up versus Pittsburgh at home. Then they got to go to Chicago. That's 2 losses right there. Giants are going to start 0-2. San Francisco, week 3, 0-3. Rams. Oh, geez, Giants. Forget this, dude. Forget the Giants. They're going to stink. Dude, listen to the schedule for the Giants, right? Week 1 at home, they play Pittsburgh. Then they go week 2. They go to Soldier Field. So playing Pittsburgh at home, not an easy game. Week 2, going to Chicago, not an easy game. Week 3, they got to play the 49ers at home. Not an easy game. Then they got to play the Rams in LA October 4th, week 4. Then we're at week 5 and they're playing Dallas in Dallas. They could literally be 0-5. Oh, Giants are done. Forget it. Dallas is going to finish ahead of them. Giants are going to give up by halfway through the year. Joseph Heath, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Who's going to be better in the long run? JJ Hightower or Watkins? JJ or Hightower or Watkins. You can cross JJ off. I'm going to say Watkins. I like Watkins a lot. We need speed horse otherwise. Yeah, Giants can start 0-5. That's a horse. I mean, dude, this schedule is not easy. For a team that stinks all the time, you open up with Pittsburgh, right? You don't know what to expect with Pittsburgh. You just don't. And then they got Chicago in Chicago. Okay, maybe they win that game. San Francisco at home. They're going to lose. Go to the Rams. Lose. They go to Dallas. Lose. Then they get Washington. They probably win that. Then they get the Eagles. They're going to lose that. Then they got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, forget. Giants are not finishing ahead of Dallas. I said the Giants were going to finish in second place. I think their schedule is more brutal than our schedule. I'm 60-40 for our Ravens game in favor of the Ravens. Lamar only has one loss playing teams for the first time, but I believe we have a chance because we're at home. We can defend the run. Well, here's what I'll say. He had a great second year. Teams will adjust to what he does, and we'll see how teams adjust and if he can adjust. 2020 has 7 play. I'm sorry. I thought it was 2021 that was going to have 7 playoff teams. So, yeah. 2020. Yeah, you're right, William. Absolutely. Don't forget you guys have a first-place schedule, Philly. Foles ain't there to save Wentz again. Hey, look, I would rather have the Eagles schedule than the New York Giants schedule. To be honest with you, I think the Giants schedule is brutal. Carson's definitely a top 5. Bradham is gone, yeah. Do you think Kavan will be somewhat like B-Dog since he mentored? I don't know if he's going to be like B-Dog, but I think he's going to be a steal of this draft. Better season, Rager or Ruggs? I'm going to say Ruggs. I'm going to say Ruggs because they're going to use him more, especially early. And I hope it's Rager, but, Who do you think will have a breakout season on offense and defense for us this year? I guess I can't say Miles Sanders, can I? I'm gonna say Rager's gonna have a breakout in year 1. Who is the Eagles' first home game against? First home game's against the Rams, week 2. We got the Rams week 2. I like how we drafted fresh blood and have a speedy offense. Now and a good backup. We're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. Philly 500, we're going 12-4, Mr. International. Hey, Mr. International. I hope so. 500, if Carson goes down again, will you finally agree he's injury prone? It depends. If he gets a cheap shot in the back of his head, no. But if he gets, something bad happens to the knee or something, yeah. And it's fair. So we got 584 people in here. Please please subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to be doing this again on Saturday and then on Monday. Actually, Monday I'm going to have, it's going to be a bitter dingbat. And we're underdogs again. Tabloids project. Yeah. Oh, the tabloids are projecting anything. Let me ask you guys. What I read with the Giants' schedule so far, whose schedule would you rather have first 6 weeks of the season? Eagles or the Giants? Put a 1 for the Eagles. Put a 2 for the Giants. Because I would rather have the Eagles schedule than the Giants schedule. Mark, what's up with you, buddy? How do you feel about preseason? Preseason stinks. It's boring. I mean, for the Eagles, it should be a little interesting. I would like to see the Eagles play. Yeah, people would rather have the Eagles schedule. It's unbelievable. In Philly, we trust you. How you doing? Please thank you. In Philly, we trust. We want a Giant schedule. It's brutal. When you get a brutal schedule early and then you have all these back-to-back losses, things just pile up and then players check out and it's over. Giants got a tough schedule. 500, pick one, McNabb or Carson. Well, right now you have to go with McNabb. It's not fair. McNabb has done more. Yo, Philly, who wins week 2? Eagles, Ruiz. Hey, Ruiz, I mean, we match up well against the Rams. So, I'm going to say the Eagles. Yo, 5, you think that it ends up wide receivers on the roster? Who you think ends up wide receiver-wise? I think you're going to get all 3 rookies. So, I think Quez, Hightower, and Rager make it. Deshaun. I think Arcega-Whiteside. And I think the battle's going to be between Greg Ward Jr. and Marquise Goodwin, because I think all 3 of these rookies are making it. So I'm going to give the last spot to Goodwin at this point. We are going 11-5. Yes, Ward and Hurts in the new Philly. You know me. I know. I hear you. I know me. McNabb, Vic, or Carson, Jalen. McNabb, Vic. Ward should be on this team. I agree. I just think that I don't know why did the Eagles take so long to actually get him up on the practice squad. A lot of these practice squad guys, man, teams will just let go. Esmery, please like us, subscribe to support Guy 500. Thank you. Thank you so much. I got the same as you. You do. I mean, I could just see it that way. Goodwin versus old team 49ers. That'll be interesting. Yeah. In the last decade, our Eagle teams have been the best when speed is involved. And if we don't get the injury bug, we should reach 10 wins. We were slow the last few years, really slow. But if you look at the early part of the decade, you had Deshaun, you had Shady, you had Macklin. We were fast. Doug Peterson would definitely have to be on his game with this. The Eagles are going to have to, they're going to have to be healthy. They're going to have things go their way. Flea flicker to Ward to Jackson, touchdown. I love it, Lewis. Thoughts on Luke Driga or Nate Herbig at center usage in the preseason? I mean, look, use whoever you want. I wouldn't use Kelsey that much, but I think here's what I think. You don't have to overuse the starters, but they didn't play one snap last year, and that whole first half of that Redskin game killed us. And I believe that's one of the reasons why Deshaun gets hurt. I think you got to let these guys play a little bit in preseason. Back-to-back NFC champs, think so, Faith. I agree. Love your logo. Who are the two people behind the beard Thanos? Those are two Dallas Cowboys. There's Zach. I believe it's Zeke and Dak. You think they're going to try to use Carson and Jalen like they use me? I think a little bit early in the year, and then I think it changes. 3500. If you didn't know, it's Mr. Rin. This is what I meant. Okay. This is what I meant. That's your new name? Is that what you're saying? I think the defense dictates this year for us. They will. 3500, did you hear about the interview with Whiteside as to why he had issues last year and played slow? Yeah, I heard, Joseph, and I hope it's true, but we'll see. Mark Holmes, how about them Cowboys stink? Is Mark Holmes in here? Do we keep Hightower, Ward, Goodwin, or Whiteside on two of the team, one practice squad? I don't think you can cut any of those rookies. I don't think they'll clear waivers. Wentz needs to throw at least 10 bombs a game. Let him stretch the field. Saints game will be fun. Jenkins going back to Link. Ooh, I forgot about that. But Malcolm Jenkins returns. That's right. That's going to be interesting. Although it's not the same thing to me personally as it is to when you had Brian Dawkins come back. Have a safety spy Lamar like Malcolm Jenkins was a spy. I know, but Lamar is just so much faster than Russell Wilson. Wentz is the man. I agree. Philly, my phone died. What I missed? Nothing much. We're just talking football. We went over the schedule. I said I believe the Eagles, they'll probably be 11-5. That's where I have them. I have Dallas 8-8. And then I was going to say Giants in second, but boy, their schedule's brutal. How many 50-yard touchdowns do you think we'll have? I'll say at least 4. Where do you get the schedule? On the website. No way out of any of our wide receivers. There's no way they're going to clear waivers. You can't. You have to keep them. What are the Monday night Week 1 games? Oh, you're going to go make me go on NFL. I have to go check it out. Let me see. I have to go to the national channels. Tough schedule. We have to air it out this year. Got to air it out. Yeah. Let's see. Week 1, Monday night. Well, season opens Texans at Chiefs. Interesting game. Monday night, Week 1, Monday night, you got a doubleheader. So you got Steelers at the Giants. Giants are going to lose that game. Then they got Titans at the Broncos. I don't know what to expect from the Broncos. So that's Week 1. Glad Eagles signed Wentz. Oh, Wentz is the man. Cowgirls won't CD playoffs. No, they ain't going to CD playoffs. No way. Cowboys are a 500 team. Week 2 Monday night, Saints at Raiders. Okay, interesting. Philly, do you know the rules, which practice squads this year? I think it's similar. I don't think they're changing rosters until next year. Boss got too damn. We got speed. We got a lot of speed. We got speed all over the place. Speed is what you need in this game. Good thing you didn't get CD. He's got so much bust potential. All his highlights is wide open, no route running. While Ruiz, LA Rams, I've never wished that is more true than right now. I hope you're right. I thought the Vegas Raiders would be featured Week 1 on Monday night. They're not. No, they're Week 2. They got the doubleheader Week 1. Michael Anthony's wears the fitness belt is home. It's home. Speed is the Eagles' middle. I love it. Guess who CD looked good in college? Look, CD's good, yeah. Kill Gorilla, much respect to you too, man. Boston Scott at Beast. Oh, I love Boston Scott. You know, there's your Darren Sproles role right there. Right there. Philly brutal schedules. I actually don't think it's. I mean, it's a tough schedule. We knew it was going to be tough, but I actually don't think it's that bad. To be honest with you, I really don't think it's that bad. The way it's set up is not bad at all. Like, and here's what I mean by that, right? Here's why I say that. Because when you look at the Eagles' schedule, right, you look early in the year. You're getting Washington, first game with a new coach. you're playing them. That's a good situation. Then you get Rams week 2 at home. Um, that works for me. And then you have Cincinnati. So you can at least go, let's say 3-1 first 4 weeks. And then I like the Thursday night game against the Giants. Then you have a mini bye week before you play Dallas. Then you get a bye week. So you can get healthy while you get ready for this stretch run. Even though you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 8 games out of the way. I think having New Orleans at home in December is huge for us. Dan, what's up with you, man? Eagles are. Oh, what are you talking about, man? We're gonna win. You guys are gonna. You're gonna finish in second. I thought Dallas would finish. Giants would finish ahead of Dallas. Not after I saw their schedule. Which wide receivers do I have making the team? I have Deshaun Jackson, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, John Hightower, and Marquise Goodwin. Philly, I don't know if you remember, but when Boston Scott scored a touchdown, the anchor called him Byron. Did he really? I don't remember that. I'm not worried this year that we have the true number one at corner. Plus, we are starting receivers. Yeah, I agree. Philly, we're going to be tired. We're gonna be tired of Saints. Well, the Saints got to play us in Philly when it's cold. Philly 500, go look at what I said at 8:52. I'll have to do that in a little bit. It doesn't matter what her schedule is, still going to be Super Bowl champions. I would love to be Super Bowl champions. Big support from defense this year, 12-4, and sweep the NFC East. Super Bowl wins equal MVP. Now, I got the Eagles losing one game in the NFC East. I got them losing the last game of the season because that Dallas game is going to clinch everything. Jordan Mailata staying healthy, I want to see. I got to see it, you know what I mean? Danny, thank you so much for the super chat. I want the starters to play in the preseason. Me too, man. I don't have to overplay them, but at least let them get comfortable. Thank you so much for super chat. Daniel Mack, what's up with you? They have 3 back-to-back road games, so the Saints are going to be tired when they play the Eagles. See? And that's the other thing you have to look at when you look at the schedule. You need to really go look at every team and see things like that when they're playing back-to-back. I think the Saints in December is good for us. I think we have a good chance. There's a lot of winnable games, especially the home games that look a little tough. I think the best will be 12-4, and the worst is 11-5. I like it, Messiah. I think the Eagles are between a 10 and 11 win team. But, you know, if they get lucky, things go their way, they could win 12. What do you think about Clement stepping up? I need to say it. Kill Gorilla, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. South Philly 500 here. What's up, Omar? Philly 500, there is a new rule with the practice squad. You can now send down 2 players at any given time during the year, and you don't have to clear waivers. Then that's probably where you'll see Watkins or Hightower. But as long as you can keep them, they just can't afford to put them through waivers. Dallas defense is going to get steamrolled against the Ravens in prime. Oh, yeah. Lamar Jackson's going to put up 40. 40 easy on Dallas. You know what I mean? Philadelphia Eagles against the world. I love you. I love you too. Do you see Adrian Killins making the roster? The boys got speed. I see, if I'm being honest with you, I think he gets stashed. I think he comes up last week of the season with the little toenail hurting, and they put him on the IR. They stash him for a year. Do I remember Baby Gorilla from the NBA? I don't. Which Eagle has the best shot to win MVP? Carson. Carson does. Otis, what's up? What do you think about adding another prime player on the D-line? Oh, I'm all for it. Kill Gorilla, I'm all for it. I mean, my first choice, of course, would be a situation in which you can get Yannick Ngakoue, but I think you have to play it out at the trade deadline. I'm not opposed to Clowney. I know a lot of people aren't, but I would take a shot. If it's like if it's like a 1-year deal. Mark was so salty how our teams are stacking up next to. He's scared. Mark Holmes is scared right now. Carson Wentz or Patrick Holmes? You say Wentz. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably the biggest Carson Wentz fan and supporter in the world, but I can't put anybody above Patrick Mahomes right now. I think you got to go Patrick Mahomes. Otis says, "Sup Philly? You moved? Yeah, I moved a lot of times." Drones or Eagles first play of the season. Philly special. Senders to Hurts, fake to Wentz, deep 80 yards. I like it. We will have Jobu's head come home. Oh, Jobu's head's coming home. It's getting chopped off, and I want them to chop it off. Wentz said he would welcome Clowney. Wentz really said he would? Then it's happening. Wentz will have 405 touchdowns at the end of the year. I think you can. I think 40 is possible. I think 40 is possible, Daniel. I think the Eagles 11-5. I got them 11-5 right now. Wentz. Hey, look, I'm rooting for Wentz, of course. Did I go over the? Yeah, I went over the Cowgirls schedule a little bit. It's pretty tough. I thought they were 8-8. They look like an 8-8 team. Clowney scares other quarterbacks. He does. First play of the season will be a 12-yard run by Sanders. I guarantee you. They might not go crazy in the first play, but they'll be doing something. The interesting thing about playing Washington in Washington week 1 is that's week 1 versus Washington in Washington. That was the year we went to the Super Bowl and won it. 14-2 at best, 13-3. That would be unbelievable. You know, Khalil Tate. Eagles are going to get crushed. You're a dreamer, man. You're dreaming. 500. What team on the schedule has cornerbacks good enough to cover both Djax and Rager? I mean, there's some teams that have good corners. Don't make no mistake about it. There are some good teams. We're gonna play some tough teams. The Niners are tough. Ravens are tough. You know, it's not unstoppable. You ever seen somebody get stashed on IR? I didn't even know you could do. Oh, it happens all the time, Messiah. You'll see in preseason a guy they'll say, "Oh, what's his face hurt his calf," and it's like he's having soreness, and they use it to throw him on the IR. They do it all the time. They stash people on the IR. Joseph Vega, thank you so much for the super chat. Philly 500, you are my favorite fat man. 13-3 Eagles. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. You know, it's a very special thing to have 3 chins in the back of your head. How many undrafted free agents do you have making the roster, and who are they? I don't have any of them making at this point, but we got to see. Some of it is just I gotta look more at the schedule or at these guys. Some of these guys I haven't done my research on. Caleb says, "Do the Mark Holmes, Philly. You want the Mark Holmes?" Hey friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy Cowboy Jobu, and I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Network. You know, Philly 500, I don't know what's wrong with that guy. He wants me to shove Jobu up my butt, and he's making fun of my son. This is horrible. Let me work on some wood. There you go, for the day. To the Mad Dog. Oh, Mad Dog is going to be Bad Dog. Bad Dog is going to be a Mad Dog this year because the Giants are going to stink. Yeah, he definitely needs a song because their Giants' schedule is brutal. Bad Dog is a Mad Dog because he knows the Giants always stink. They do. I'm a grown-ass man. No, he's a grown-ass man. After the schedule was released today, what do you think our record? 11-5, Mason. 15-1. Giants' schedule is brutal. I mean, I don't understand how the Giants get a schedule like that. Can I go over the Giants games? Let me see. Let me find it. I got it here. So Giants. Here's how the Giants are going to open up. Giants got to open up. They open up Monday Night Football versus the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. Then they got to travel to Soldier Field. Week 3, they play the Niners at home. Then they got to go to play the Rams. Week 5, they got to go play Dallas. Then they got to play the Redskins at home week 6. Week 7, they play the Eagles in Philly on Thursday night. Then they got to come play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers week 8. Then week 12, they got Cincinnati. Oh, my God. Week 13, they got Seattle, Arizona, Cleveland. Giants are going to... That's a brutal schedule. Giants are going to win 4 games this year. 4 or 5 games. Hargrave is the most underrated signing all season. Makes the defense... Oh, Donovan, that is so true. I think it was the Brandon Brooks signing on defense. You are so right. No, look, the Bears are going to be a playoff team. I have the Bears going to the playoffs because the Bears got Foles. Foles is going to be starting that game. Wentz says he had no hard feelings toward Klein. When did he say this, William? Please check in on Mad Dog all year. Oh, I'm going to be busting his balls. I'm going to be busting Entertainer. I'm going after Pizzle. I'm going after all 3 of them. I'm going to drive them nuts. Philly 500 read the schedule like I read my college syllabus. What do you mean? I read it twice. I still don't understand how Philly Mike's podcast channel was intersecting with my channel. That is the strangest thing. And shout out to Philly Mike, by the way. Great guy. Everybody go sub him up if you haven't. But for some reason, when I first started, people were hearing him talk on my channel. I don't know how. Do I have an entertainer song? I do. The entertainer. I haven't done it in a while. I forgot the words, but yeah. I did. I'll have to look for that later. I have to go read it, redo it, relearn it. I legit triggered Mark earlier just by saying we eliminated you with a practice squad. We kicked your asses. We have more depth. Your owner is living in the glory days. Reiterate all if you want. Oh, Essential, that's beautiful. I do have a Tainer song. I can't remember it offhand. 3500, why do you have all these people in here and no one's smashing the like button? I don't know. I mean, I got 440 likes. I'm happy just once I get over 500. But 561 people, please like, please subscribe if you're new. We will be streaming again on Saturday and Monday. So that's kind of my schedule for streaming this week. Phil, you should write a new song for Nick Foles. Yeah, a new song. I like my Trubisky song. I hate losing it. Who's your favorite player that's not on the Eagles? Who's my favorite player not on the Eagles? In the league right now, Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? I need a Dak song. Where are the Eagles drafts at, Joel? I went 0-7 on my prediction. You went 0-7. You want... Where's my... Oh... You went 0-7, did you? Well, it wasn't the bet anyways, but yeah, maybe I'll get you one. Do a Cowgirl Stink. I need to do a Cowgirl Stink song. I agree. Russell Wilson's awesome player. My favorite player is Trubisky. Trubisky, all out of whiskey, baby. I'm all out of whiskey, cause I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink. Thank you. Miles Sanders stats, 2020. 1,245 rushing yards, 850 receiving yards, and 10 total touchdowns. Yeah, buddy, 101. That's a great year. I agree with you, man. I think you're pretty much hitting it right on the head. Can you do a 55-man roster projection? I can't tomorrow, but I will do one, though. I will definitely do one. I could do a real early one, yeah. I could do something like that. Anthony, I'm good. How are you, man? Would you recommend signing Logan Ryan and cutting Douglas? Yeah, I would, to be honest with you. But Douglas restructured. I don't know if you guys know. He restructured his contract so he'd have a better chance of making the team. I honestly think Hurts won't touch the field. I kind of think they're going to try a few things early in the year with him, and then they're going to be like, it's not working. And then he's just going to sit and learn. I think he'll be the third-string quarterback. Can Ertz have a better year? For God's sake, he stunk up. Or you thought Ertz stunk it up? Wentz said he would welcome Clowney an interview with John Clark. Oh, beautiful. I mean, maybe they're putting that out there on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You got it, Wrench. Do you have a video coming out tonight? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I mean, kind of just went over the schedule, and I kind of did it at the beginning of my video, so... Not sure. I might have a video coming out tonight. If I don't, it'll definitely be one in the morning. Nelson song. You can hit him. Oh, you want the Nelson song? Nelson, he stinks. Gonna make Raider fans drink. Thank you. Coming to iTunes, by the way. JM, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Here comes cold hard facts. Oh, JM, give it to me, man. The Cowboys never been to the playoffs this millennium with the first place schedule. That is unbelievable, JM. Is that true? Wow. You know what? That streak will continue. JM, thank you with the super chat. I appreciate it. They don't have a first place schedule this year, but they're still not winning anything. When will you and Brooke collaborate about a 50? Me and Brooke, you want my wife's? She wouldn't even know what that means. If I said 53 Miro, she'd be like, what? Chef DiNucci and his Italian dinners. Yeah, he's out there cooking somewhere. You know who eats Chef DiNucci's cooking besides Zeke? Michael Anthony. Where's the fitness? He says, I'll do some curls, some meatballs. That's what he's doing. What's your confidence level on the Eagles staying healthy this season? Not so good. I worry about injuries, like to the point where I'm scared of them. You know what I mean? Connie or no? Yes. King, can you grow your beard like ZZ Top? No, this thing's got to go within the next probably week. I might watch a Raiders game to watch Nelson butter his hands. He's gonna. I don't think he's gonna even make the roster. Is that weird? I think he gets cut. I just hope he doesn't end up back with us. Are we really holding on to Alshon? That thought has kind of, yeah, it worries me too. It looks like we are at this point, and I don't like it. I think Sidney Jones is gonna have a big year too. I like the way he played at the end of the year. Are the Eagles? They might. I heard they might. Nelson might not even make the Raiders. Gruden won't put up with his two left feet for hands. I agree. Don't shave it until the Eagles lose. You know how long that thing will be. 500 UNLB are the best doing it, bro. Thank you, Chris, man. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Mark Holmes' chat is so toxic. They always say they want the Eagles players hurt. I know they do, and then they blame us for it. Saying the Cowboys always stink. They paid Amari Cooper too much money. They can't even pay their quarterback. I know. They don't even believe in their quarterback. Yo, Philly, answer me this. Are they bringing back Kelly Green? They say every year that they're working on alternate Kelly Green jerseys, but they never do it. I'm tired of waiting, man. I want Kelly Green back. Pay the man, Emperor Palpatine. Absolutely. 500, who's your Super Bowl winners this year? Right now, I don't know. I mean, it's too early. If you said right off the top of my head, I'm going to say Baltimore. 500, are the Eagles going to bring back Vinny Curry? They might. It's possible. Henry Ruggs will be playing with Nelson. I know. I feel bad. I would keep Henry Ruggs as far away from him as I possibly can. You know? So we got 532 people here. 494 likes. Please like, please subscribe if you're new. We're going to be streaming on Saturday. And we're going to be streaming on Monday. And I will either have another video up tonight, or probably most likely more than likely in the morning. What time is it? I don't even know. It's 6 o'clock here. Yeah, I'll probably do a video tomorrow. I'm probably not going to do one tonight. I'll probably just do this. Will Bradham return this year? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even heard that teams are even talking to Bradham. Nicholas, Philly 500. Will the Eagles finally beat the Seahawks? No. It's like, the Giants playing the Eagles. I'm not going to believe that it can happen until they do it. I have the Eagles losing that game. Yo, Philly, here's a fun fact. My dad gave Jimmy Garoppolo an Uber ride and told him to throw the game versus. Did he really, King Po? That's hysterical. I hope he listens. Want to hear a poem? Absolutely. Everybody thinks the Cowboys stinks like a piece of moldy cheese. But I say that they're okay as long as there is a breeze. All right, I like it. Fire, absolutely. Make an Eagle film room video tomorrow? You want me to do a film room video? I don't know what video I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't even know. I mean, I usually don't like ending live streams and having that be the last thing that I did. I like to have a video go. But it's already after 6 here, so I'll probably just do it tomorrow. Hey, Philly, what new Eagle are you excited? Am I excited? Well, I mean, besides the rookies, I'm going to tell you, Javon Hargrave. I think that was an incredible signing. It was incredible. Can you do a way early 55-man roster projection? Also do a way too early 12-man practice? How about if I combine them into one, Kevin? And I'll try to do that, but you got to give me about a week, all right? Mr. Blue, Philly 500. Will Miles get 500? Miles is going to have close to 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving this year. What would be the best game of the year for the Eagles? I mean, for me, it's always, I'm simple, man. I like the division games. There's just nothing like a division game with the division on the line, like that Dallas game last year. Like those are the games that are my favorite. What kind of car do I have? I have a GMC Terrain. Hargrave and Slay will make a huge difference. I think so, Kill Gorilla. I do. I'm all about Casey Toohill. That's who I'm in. You want to see Casey Toohill? Why do you like him so much? Eagles are constructing new statue of Jalen Hurts. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Hey, look, the Eagles took a quarterback because they worry about Carson's health. I think that's fair to say. I think so. I mean, how can you say no when they took him in the second round? I'll never understand the pick. I'll never get it. It's true. But here's the thing. That doesn't mean they think Carson's going to lose his job. They were just doing it for protection down the road in case he doesn't stay healthy. Dallas can't even sign Dak Prescott. They had to bring in the lookalike, the cheap version of Carson Wentz, Andy stinking Dalton, that redhead. They bring him in there. And now Cowboy fans, they respect Dak so much that they're talking about him replacing Dak. How much can they love Dak? Who's got the quarterback problem? Not the Eagles, it's Dallas. Yo, Philly, I have a poem. The Cowboys stink and you smell like trash. And when the season comes, we're going to double walk their ass. I like it. I like it. Let's put it on a shirt. Nah, I respect Dalton, but he looks like children of the corn. He does. That is awesome. I drive a Datsun. I could see that. Philly 500, 13-3, and we beat the Seahawks. Murda, that would be unbelievable. I have 11-5. I have us losing the Seahawks. The Eagles have more wins in the playoffs since 2017 than the Cowboys do since 1998. I think you're right. Wow, that's brutal. I feel like Darius Slay is going to elevate Sidney Jones, and he's going to become a shutdown corner. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, I know he has the talent somewhere. I totally believe it. You know what I mean? You know, Dallas only won those Super Bowls in the 90s because of the Herschel Walker trade. I mean, they lucked out with the Herschel Walker trade. That was it. That and that Jimmy Johnson was a coach from college who knew how good these college players were. They got lucky. They've never done anything since. They stink. They stink. That team stinks so bad. I can't stand the Cowboys. Do you honk your horn at people or just wave? I'm not a big horn honker, to be honest with you. But I do yell. Andy Dalton could pass for Skip Bayless' son. I don't know. Yo, 500 Cowboy fan egos are big, dog. That was looking at you when you were outside, huh? They're very... Oh, Ranning, where the hell you been? Where's my man? Where's my man Ranning? I still need your address, bro. I still need your guys. These two hats sitting for you. I hope Dak holds out a few weeks while Dalton throws 8 picks. I would love it. Bro, Michael Anthony, Where the Fitness, is calling you names, and I'm like, bro, his channel name is Philly 500, not Philly 500 Fit. He's calling me names. Good, because I'm working on my Michael Anthony fitness episode where we're going to do some curls. I'm going to show you what it means. Ranning banned from YouTube again. I've been looking for him. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm like, where's Ranning? It's funny, they call Andy Dalton the Cowboy Dak up. Yeah. CeeDee Lamb says hi, 500. Tell him hi. Tell him he better start working on his speed. Dak to CeeDee Lamb are going to make your team look... Look, you guys are going to score points. Ain't no question about it. Dallas will score points, but here's the thing. Dallas can't stop anybody. The Virus 500 has been what's going on in my life. Did you have it, my man? Ranning, you need to reach out to me on Twitter at YoPhilly500. Send me DMs. Let me know it's you, and I want to talk to you, man. I want to talk to you off of YouTube, you know, and then you can update me on what the hell's going on. I look for you all the time, Ranning. Yeah, do that combine. You do that combine the roster projection and practice squad project. Yeah, I'll try to do that, Kevin. Dalton is Jason Garrett. I mean, dude, it's not Eagle fans saying, oh, Dalton's going to be your starter. See, Cowboy fans go, oh, Hurts is going to be your starting quarterback. But they're also saying, Andy Dalton's going to be our starter. Like, they're admitting it. I send you DMs, you ignore. I just answered you, too. What do you mean I ignore you? I don't ignore you. You usually are like, hey, Philly, where's Brooke? My lovely mosaic Brooke. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Philly 500, I've been watching you for years. Mr. Blue, I appreciate that, man. I recognize you all the time. I look, there's a lot of you guys that I always look for because, you know, you guys are my boys. No, I lost 2 aunts and an uncle to the virus over the past month, so I had to deal with the tragic. That's horrible, Ranning, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Prayers go out to you. Like I said, try to contact me on Twitter. I'd like to speak to you. Mark Holmes is as scared of the Eagles as I am Jerry Jones' eyes. You should be very scared of Jerry Jones' eyes. And those fingers, electricity coming out of them. Bro, Michael Anthony Fitness. Michael Anthony, Where's the Fitness, is calling you names. That's perfectly fine. I'll deal with him tomorrow in my video. Gotta go, Philly. Great stream. Let's go, Eagles. Thank you, Ethan. I'll see you later. Who plays Christmas Eve and Christmas Day this year? I have to check. I don't know offhand. Actually, I think the Panthers might. Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, Mark Holmes needs to plan a funeral for Jobu. Oh, that head is going off. I'm going to chop that head off. Love y'all. I'm gay. Well, I love you too, and I'm not. Dallas stocked up on defense. Dallas did not stock up on defense. If you think Alden Smith, Lane Johnson, did you see what he tweeted? Lane Johnson just tweeted out 16-0. How awesome is he? He just tweeted out 16-0. Vikings and Saints on Christmas Eve. That's awesome. Thoughts on 49ers primetime game? I think the Eagles match up well with the Niners because the Niners want to run the ball. I believe the Eagles will be able to stop the run pretty good, and I give the Eagles a victory. Mike sleeps and yawns more. Hey, Mike Wars. Keep doing your thing. Can't wait for this season. Thank you, Megatron. Crazy Lane. Yeah, Lane Johnson just tweeted out. They just showed on NFL 16-0. That is beautiful. Beautiful. You know? Yeah, man, Randy. I'm going to be prayers to you, man. Lost their best corner. Yeah, I know. They lost their best corner. Who do you think will be the second in the division? I would have said the Giants, but after seeing their schedule, I think Dallas. Because the Giants' schedule is absolutely brutal, especially early in the year. I mean, it ends up pretty easy. But Gerald McCoy, old, and Don Terry Poe on the D-line. Old and old. Clinton Dix. Average safety. Just average. There's a lot of rookies with potential. I mean, Clinton Dix has been what, on 3 teams? You know, you're not great when you've been on 3 different teams in, 2 years? The Christmas Story Farkas is Andy. Oh my God, George, you are so right. You are so right. It is definitely Andy Dalton. Now I'm going to think that all the time. Jalen Hurts, Jalen Reagor, and Jalen Mills. Way too many Jalen's in Philly. Hey, look, as long as they can play, I don't care what their name is. You know what I mean? On Undisputed, Gerald McCoy said Carson was better than Dak. Gerald McCoy is a very smart player. Was a very good player. He's just old now, you know. Eagles go 10-6, make the playoffs. Cowboys 14-2, but lose the first round. That would be horrible for them. Do I like baseball? Of course I like baseball. Yeah. Our receivers are going to eat Dallas secondary for breakfast. Oh, it's going to be brutal. Eagles are going to destroy Dallas. Yeah, I'm always focused on football. I need to do more baseball. I was hoping to stream some games this year. I do follow baseball though. I don't talk about it a lot. You know, baseball. The thing with baseball, it's such a long season. It's such a long season. It's hard to talk about every single game. I don't know how Bros does it. 500, there's going to be good 3-game gap between first and second place in the East. I agree. That's why I think that Dallas game will clinch the division. Sing the Trubisky song. I'm all out of money because Dak is my money. Philly was right and paid. I like it, King Poe. I have to read it a couple times. What week is Jason Garrett revenge at AT&T? Let's figure out what week that was. I'll tell you right here. Pull up the Giants. So the Giants first played Dallas week 5. Dallas Cowboys versus the Giants in Dallas. Sunday, October 11th. So week 5. The Giants are going to be like 1-3 by this point. I have a team. I'm a Phillies fan. I love the Philadelphia Phillies. Mike Schmidt was my favorite Philly of all time. Mike Schmidt and John Kruk. And I like Lenny Nails Dykstra, I'm not going to lie. I like the offensive line picks in the draft. Driscoll, second favorite, and mine is Mike Quick. Oh, Mike Quick. Love Mike Quick. Mike Quick was the first Eagles jersey I ever had, 82. My 2 favorite numbers are 88 and 82. Eric Lindros and Mike Quick. And then I like 92, my man Reggie. Esmery, thank you so much. Do you think the Flyers can win the Stanley Cup? Yeah, I heard that they actually may be doing a 24-team playoff. That would be awesome. I would stream that. I would be so into that. Eagles have a bunch of fast receivers that can't catch. Who said they can't catch? Who said they can't catch? Nelson Aguilar is to the Cowboys. Let him go. I'm an Eagles fan, but Cowboys win a division. How are you an Eagles fan and think that? I don't know how you can look at this schedule and look what Dallas did in the offseason free agency and think they're gonna win the division. I mean, they got CeeDee Lamb, great. They got Diggs, he could be good too. But they're rookies. I just don't see it. Oh, JM, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that so much. Said it before and I'll say it again. Switch quarterbacks for Philly and Dallas, and Wentz is already at 3 rings, 3 MVPs with the Cowboys. Dak is already out of the league if he was on the Eagles. JM, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that, and I don't disagree with you. I think that Dallas would have won at least 2. I won't say 3. I'll say 1 or 2 if they had Wentz. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Philly, sing the. I did sing it earlier, but because I'm holding the remote without the battery thing, I'll sing again. Bad dog is a mad dog. I'm sorry, I messed up. Bad dog is a mad dog, 'cause he knows the Giants always stink. And Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? Thank you. You love that song. It's a hit. It's a hit. It's going on iTunes. Carson Wentz hasn't even ever won Carson has a Super Bowl ring. Where's Dax? Who plays New Year's Eve? I gotta go check that out. Let me see. What week is Christmas? Week 12 is November. I'm looking up. I'm trying to find it right now. January 3rd. That's the last week of the year. December 29th. I don't think there's a New Year's Eve game. I don't remember Carson playing in that game. I remember he got us in a position to be number 1 seed, though. Dalton is in the background lurking. He definitely is. Wentz hasn't finished the season, though. How would he? He finished 2 seasons. He's finished rookie year. He finished the season, and last year he played all 16 games. You can say he went out, but he played all 16 games. Started all 17 games. Carson got cheap shotted. I don't care who you were. I don't care who you are. You get hit the way he got hit in the back of that head, you're going to get a concussion. Once you go out of the game, you have no choice to come back in. You can't say Carson didn't play a full season last year. I don't understand how anybody can say that. Here comes the Cowboys trolls. Tell Mark Holmes again. Oh, Mark's pissed. Whoa, is he streaming still? Mark knows that Dallas's days are numbers. They're numbered. Ignore those bums, 500. They just trying to they can't get on skin. I look at this schedule and I go, oh yeah, the Eagles are set. I still want Clowney, even though I do too. I am not going to lie. I want him too. Absolutely. Let's see. Who is... trying to see if Mark Holmes is still alive. I'm going to troll his ass. I can't wait to beat him. No, he's not even live. He went away. 500 Dallas stinks. Their defense is bad, bro. Hey, Dallas is an 8-18. Clowney would be very... Here's the thing. If you could get Clowney on a 1 year, and let's say he's willing to take 14 or 15. I'm not saying he will. But if you could get him there, why not? He said he would take 17 million. So, well, Ngakoue, the key to Yannick Ngakoue is not to trade for him now. You can't do it now. You can't do it before the season. You have to do it at the trade deadline. You get Ngakoue at the deadline because 1, they're gonna trade him for like hardly anything, and 2, when he signs that franchise tag, he's only gonna get paid for half the year. So what is he gonna make? $10 million? So that's how you do it. Then you can say, do we need Barnett? Do we need Brandon Graham? So Yannick, you got to get Yannick Ngakoue at the trade deadline. That's the way you get him. Dallas got our 800 receiving, our 6 touchdowns. Next, Witt and Gronk. I like it. I mean, to me, I would have traded. I would have tried to trade Ertz. I just would have. Eagles are just the Eagles. You have too much breaking news without any news. Randy, I have breaking news, but it ain't real news. Space God, Seahawks and Browns are going to expose CD. We're going to find out. You think Howie's waiting for the trade deadline for Yannick? Maybe that's why. Yeah, I do, Steven, because that's the point where you can afford him. for the rest of the year to make a run. And two, you kind of start to see what you have with Barnett and Brandon Graham and if where you want to go in the next years. And they lose all the leverage. Bro, since the Cowboys don't count all of our championships from 50 years ago, their Super Bowl wins will expire in 25. Well, that's how I kind of see it. If you haven't won a Super Bowl in 10 years, I don't understand how you're relevant. Carson, 40 touchdowns or 30 touchdowns, and Hurts 10. No, I think Carson 40. I would not be surprised if Hurts hardly sees the field. Which team do you think will break out and surprise everyone? My guess is the Broncos. It's all going to depend on that quarterback. Yeah, I could see it. Thanks for the follow back on Twitter, and Dallas still stinks. Thank you, Donovan. Anytime. I think Yannick will get traded sometimes before the season. He doesn't want to play in Jacksonville. It just sounds like that him and Jacksonville are at an impasse. And I just don't think teams are going to give you a lot to get Yannick Ngakoue because they know that the Jags have no leverage. So everybody's going to wait it out. Dallas Goedert is a bad man. But November 1st, I'll be at the Philly watching my boys beat up them Sheagles. Can't wait. All right, the boys, we're going to find out. I think we sweep you this year. Carson will have 4,850 passing yards, 42 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Yeah, buddy, you know what that means. That means MVP. Which rookie will have a better year, Rager or Lamb? Rager. I'm going to say Rager. I'm just saying it just to piss Dallas off. Yannick for a 5th right now. I mean, I would do it. I don't think they would. I think they're playing hardball. I can't wait to beat Dallas up. I can't wait to sweep them. It's going to be the greatest moment, one of the greatest moments of my football life. Marquise Goodwin can't catch to save his life. I have him borderline making his team. I think Yannick will cost a 2. It'll cost a 2 maybe now. Maybe that's what they're asking for. But at the trade deadline, what are they going to? Nobody's going to give him a 2nd. And maybe they get a 5th, 4th. They're going to get something like that. I think that you just got to wait them out. I love you, the boys. You the man. You cool. But your team stinks. You know what I mean? So I tell people, I love Mark Holmes. I even like Michael Anthony Wears Fitness. But your team, I hate. And I come after the team. Eagles, it only took you all 50 years to win. So, yeah, I know. But we won one. When's the last time you won? Don't need Yannick. Barnett will be a Pro Bowler if he doesn't get injured. Well, I'm not sleeping on him. That's what I want. What I would want. Best case scenario, you still get Yannick. Barnett becomes a stud, and you have him, and then you say, oh look, Brandon Graham's time to move on, and then you now have your 2 bookend defensive ends the next 6 years. Jerry Jones is hilarious. He's being interviewed right now, and he thinks that Mike McCarthy coaching in Green Bay is an advantage because he's used to cold weather. Yeah, he's a moron. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's still old. So I'm gonna do. Oh, we've been on here for a while, huh? I'm gonna do 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna. I guess we'll cut this because I gotta go do some things with the family and stuff. I'm not gonna put out another video tonight, but I will put a video out tomorrow early. I might have 2 videos tomorrow. Picture this. Primetime versus Cowboys. Eagles and Kelly Green. Wentz in a shotgun. Sanders besides him. Rager, D-Jax outside Ertz, tight end Ward in a slot. I love it, King Poe. I love it. I'll be honest. When I dream the Eagles, even current Eagles games, I dream Kelly Green. They're always in Kelly Green, except for one time. One time. Matrimonial duty, they must be taken care of. Yes, at all times. But I'm up to date. You know what I mean? Wentz for MVP, I would love it. Cowboys are losing to the Rams week 1? Possibly. Totally possible. I mean, the Rams, they're playing in L.A., right? Yeah, so they're playing in L.A. Yeah, they're losing to them. Miles Sanders will have a sophomore slump if we don't sign a veteran running back to back him up. You think so? I think he's going to have a huge year. Your PP hurts. I've been doing too much. Hey, what you going to do, Mr. Blue? Hey, Mr. Blue. You're literally Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue Balls. 500. If you have an opportunity, do you convert your career to a football player? Yeah, hell yeah, I would. My prediction on Carson Wentz season, 4,100 passing yards. I like it. 36 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I could see that. I think that's reasonable. I have Carson between 35 and 40 touchdowns. Assuming we stay healthy. Miles Sanders, 1,000 receptions, 1,000 rushing, 10 touchdowns. That's awesome. I do think he will get that at some point. You want an EDP collab? I mean, I could talk to him. I talk to him all the time. JM, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. 2017's 2017, it was full cigars lit up in the fourth quarter blowout. 2020 Eagles are going to hand out Hertz donuts during a blowout. Thank you, JM, for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. I'm with you, man. Philly Talk Podcast. Bro, I got off and rewatched yours. That's crazy how I was on yours. I don't understand it. People told me I was in yours for primetime games. Shows our talent. 4 primetime game shows. Thank you, Philly Talk Podcast, for the super chat. Appreciate it. I've never seen that. I've never seen it. I guess when you started your stream, it started overlapping into my stream. So people are like, we hear you talk, we hear Mike talking. I'm like, but I don't even have anything on. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen anything like that, man. But I did shout you out, and I sent people over to subscribe, so I hope that they did that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I had to laugh at EDP's draft video when he smashed his remote. Hysterical. Yeah, he was not happy. Who do you got at... Oh, sorry. Who do you got at the top of the NFC, AFC this season after how the draft played out? I mean, I think reasonably, I honestly would say, I think Seattle or New Orleans in the NFC, and I'll say Kansas City, Baltimore in the AFC. I really think Baltimore's going to be tough. Dallas got a new coach and a new system with a new player. Okay, good luck. Well, yeah, I mean, when are they going to have a chance to practice it? Long live Jobu. Jobu's days are numbered. See, God has sent me. He has sent me to take care of all these little voodoo dolls running around, chopping things up, starting problems, killing chickens. I'm here to rid the world of it. I'm here to save the world of it. And Jobu comes down in December. J Jaws, this dude's got teeth like the shark from John. Miles Sanders about to go off this year. I think so. Eagles won't stand a chance against the Niners defense. Yeah. +1 EDP collab. I mean, I could do it. I mean, I'm sure he would. I did Mark Holmes intro. I'll put Mark Holmes intro in my next video tomorrow because I'm probably going to talk about his son. Philly Mike doesn't know how to talk or read. Well, but we look. Wow, Philly Mike's the man. Philly Mike's the man. Definitely sub up my man Philly Mike. Supernova, man, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What's the record so far? I got 11-5. I think we're 11-5, more of a 10-6 to 11-5 team at this point. That's what I have them. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. Sleeper alert, Arcega-Whiteside will have 486 yards and 5 touchdowns on play and be playable. He played injured. Oh, I hope so, man. That would be huge for us. Kevon Wallace, 4 picks, 1 pick 6. I love it. I think Kevon Wallace is going to start. Mike McCarthy looks like Winnie the Pooh. Mike McCarthy, let's face it, dude. Mike McCarthy, he stinks. You know what I mean? I died when you said it was Willie. Well, yeah, thank you for the super chat, Philly Mike. Because the only guy that was on my TV and I had the volume real low was Willie McGinnis on NFL Network. That was the only thing talking. You weren't on my computer. I'm on my phone for the live stream. So how did it cross? I don't even know. But I'm gonna keep it up though. I'm gonna keep it up. I might retitle the whole thing because I've never seen that before. That was the weirdest thing. Did you have any crossover sound of me, or was it just on my channel? The look of your face when the Cowboys took I was pissed, Randy. No doubt about it. Eric, you want Jobu's head? You're getting Jobu's head. Cowboys claim a city that don't play in Arlington yet. Don't cross the street. I don't. What do you mean for the EDP, or you mean just what happened? What happened was not. It was YouTube. I didn't do it. As soon as he started streaming, it started coming into my channel. John Dunham, thank you so much for the super chat. Watch Sports Fury predictions for their team. Sean being by himself on sweeping division and winning again. That's what Sean said. He's delusional. John Dunham, he's delusional. I don't see how they're 9. I don't even think they win 9 games. John Dunham, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. That ain't even going to happen. Mike McCarthy came to Green Bay. Mike McCarthy won because of Aaron Rodgers. And the proof is in the pudding. Just look at his record. Look at his record when Rodgers gets hurt. The team collapses. They collapse. Philly 500, if the Cowboys are not even relevant, they won't be after this year, but Jobu's head's got to come off, you know? That's why, I mean, I even said to Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? I said, If we sweep. I didn't say if we win one game. I said if we sweep. That's because I don't think much of Dallas. Die Eagles, die, not happening. Mark Holmes looks constipated. Gotta have carbohydrates, man. Philly 500, when we pick Hurts, had the most shot. It was shocking to me, and I still don't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still hate that pick. No, people came in and said you're on Philly 500 channel. I was like, what? How? I guess when you ended it, we in a whole different coast. I started 742. I don't know. I mean, because you started 740. I started like a little before you, but maybe we hit the button or something at the like same time. Some freak occurrence. If only we could figure out the lotto number. Oh, and conspiracy. I got something coming with conspiracy theories soon. I'll have an announcement on it, probably in the next few days. The end of the at the end of that, he has a talented roster, unlike the Packers, but Eagles still better. But the problem is when he loses Rodgers, or let's say something happens to Dak, I don't think that much of Andy Dalton. I read where Whiteside was hurt most of the last. That's what he said. Yeah, but we'll see. If I was an Eagle fan, I would live in a trailer and tell the cops the drugs aren't mine. I think you just basically didn't you just basically give us the plot of Tiger King? And where is he? He's a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm sure. I need to check out the conspiracy. Yeah, well, it'll be. I got an announcement coming on that. So I just got my tickets to the 49er Eagles Sunday night game. You need to be there. I might be there. That game I might go to. I don't know what they're going to do because it is early. I hope that they'll let people go. You got grit, you judge. We got grit, you judge. Yes. I like grandpa jokes. Like grandpa jokes are funnier. I don't know what you mean. Yo, Philly, what's the next move for the Birds? I think they're going to bring in somebody like like a free agent. I don't know if it's going to be like a Carlos Hyde or something. I think it'll be probably minor. There's a chance I would not be surprised if they bring in Jason Peters. You really know your stuff. Oh, thank you, Nazir. Thank you. Your face, though, trying to figure it out while the chat kept saying stuff about it was funny. My bad. Still don't. It's not your fault, man. That was YouTube. That was YouTube. I don't know. I've never seen that ever happen. I didn't even know what people were talking about. Like, why would Philly Mike be? No, that must be Willie McGinnis because that's the only voice I could hear. Who is your favorite draft pick this year other than Rager? Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins and Wallace. Those two I loved. Wentz already won something. Yo, 500. Does Whiteside hit over 800 yards? I'll say no. I need to be convinced by Whiteside. He needs to show me a lot more. You know what I mean? So, do you think it's possible to invent a time machine like in the movie Back to the Future? I used to think it. I don't think it anymore. I don't believe in the whole multiverse thing. So, therefore, if there's only one timeline and you can't have alternate timelines, then there's no way that I could go back in time and shoot my grandfather. So it has to be impossible. That's my theory. 13-3, book it. White rerun. 13-3, oh, we're getting a lot of white rerun. Hargrave 7 sacks? Possible. I think so. Whenever I talk to them, they leave. Who, Kara? Who? Mike McCarthy is only successful with an elite quarterback. Favre, Rodgers, and Dak Dalton. I agree. I think he has to prove something. I did a somersault when we picked. I couldn't believe he was there in the 6th round. I thought it was like a mistake. I actually, when we took Hurts, I thought they hacked the Eagles. I thought the Eagles got hacked. Eagles let Michael Anthony. Where's the fitness? There you go. Did you hear that the Eagles don't play a team that's coming off their bye week? I did not hear that, JJ. See, I haven't looked that detailed enough to it. 500, you think DJX has a big year? I think he's going to have a decent year. I think he's going to have about 800 yards. He's going to have about 10 touchdowns. And he's going to have about an 18 and 19 yard average. Safety Eagles bet. Yeah, Deshaun hurt by week 3. I don't think week 3. But he will get hurt at some point. Michael Anthony, where's the fitness, has a body of a Greek god. Yeah, I guess. Yo, Philly, you think we bring a veteran quarterback? No. I think they're sticking with Sudfeld. Cox or Barnett, who gets 10 sacks a season? Barnett. Barnett's going to get 10 sacks. I think Barnett's going to have a breakout year. We have a tough schedule. I agree. But I tell you what, I look at the Giants' schedule. I like the Eagles better. Because here's the thing. it's not always about just having a tough schedule, but it's kind of how the schedule falls. Because when teams lose early in the year, they get down on themselves, they begin to quit, they check out, and then they get worse as the year goes by. When you get the schedule the Giants have, that is brutal. That is a brutal schedule. Do you believe these are Wentz's best receivers he's had as an Eagle? Yes, I do. The only problem is it's going to take a while for them to develop. Thinking about starting my own channel. Any suggestions? Yeah, do it. Be yourself. Have fun, and just enjoy it. And make sure you interact with the people. There's nothing I can't stand worse than when I watch a live stream and the person doing the live stream ignores the people talking, like in the chat. I think that's horrible. I think you should always interact. You can't answer every question, but you should interact with people. And that's always my thing. When I come on here, I want to talk to you guys. I don't want to miss a comment. So be yourself, have fun, respond to people, and any other suggestions, man, just reach out to me on Twitter. I'm more than happy to help. Hurts 5 touchdowns over on under. Eagles 10-6 make it to the playoffs. Cowboys 14-2, Redskins 7-9, Giants 7-9. Oh, 14-2 Redskins? I mean, Dallas 14-2. I don't even think they're going to be 1-0. I don't think they're going to beat the Rams week 1. Patriots will tank for Trevor. I wouldn't be surprised at that. Hey, friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboys Jobu. And I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Network. Oh, John Dunham, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Can't wait to see you and Sean bet with him about the Cowboys versus Eagles game. We splitting, to be honest. Besides that 1 year of being swept, we always split. Also, my last donation message was kind of what he said. Oh, it was? Okay. Well, thank you, John Dunham. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna tease Sean. I'm gonna get him all worked up. I'm gonna text him tonight and get him all worked up so we can get a bet going. No one ever repeats in the NFC East. It just means we're due. We're due. Mark Holmes should work on TV commercials. He should work on them. Look, I'll tell you one thing, Mark busts his ass. Mark is a hard worker. He busts his ass. I have nothing but respect for him. I mean, all this back and forth with Mark and me and even Son. Like, I love those guys. I have nothing but respect for them. This is just, I hate their team. I want to take out Jobu. You know what I mean? But Mark busts his ass, and I have respect for him and his son. Joel will be ecstatic watching the Eagles in white jersey I hate the white jerseys. I like the Kelly Green one. Do you see the one I use in the thumbnail with Carson? Like, I want that jersey back. Trevor Williams, if he's healthy, Zach, I think he could be a starter. He could be the other starter. Hightower reminds me of Stephon Diggs. Both were drafted 5th round and have similar game. Interesting. I think Hightower's a little bigger though, right? Hey Philly, where's the belts in the back over there? Love your jersey, Philly 500. That's Rocket Randall, my favorite quarterback of all time. Out of all the quarterbacks that ever played a game, that's my number 1 quarterback. That's my guy, Randall Cunningham. So we got 311 people here still. Please please subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna do a couple more minutes and we good. FedQ is okay. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do our bitter dingbat today, so we were scheduled. Why do we always struggle against Minnesota? A lot of times we don't, but usually when we play in Minnesota, we do. Mark Holmes seems like a great guy, just not for me. I'm hoping for Jobu demise of the Cowboys. Well, I want to get rid of that satanic doll, that voodoo doll. That stuff scares me. We gotta get that thing head off. I love that Alshon Jeffrey comes in at the end of the season. Which is when he turns up. I hope Alshon Jeffrey comes in and plays great, but I don't see it happening. Stephen A. is going to have a field day with Dallas. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Lord Brunson wants me to send that dot in. I may start sending around like in a trophy case with the head on a stick or something. Alshon's coming back in October. If he came back in October, I'd be shocked. 800 regular yards. Hightower, Watkins, 5. Well, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of production from rookies. It's hard for me to see that much. It would be awesome. Philly, what do you think Randall Cunningham would do in today's NFL? I think if he was 30 years too early, I think he'd be Mahomes more. Absolutely, JJ. I think not only that, if you just would have put him with a good coach, like if you would have put him with Andy Reid in his era, in his era, somebody to teach him how to read defenses and stuff. Because Buddy just said go out and make plays. If he had somebody, he would have been 3, 4 MVPs, bunch of Super Bowls. Randall deserves to be in the Hall of Fame as far as I'm concerned. Randall would rip it. Oh, Randall was the best, man. Randall was definitely best. My favorite quarterbacks were Randall, Cunningham, and Carson. I like that, Greg. I like that. Are you crazy? Cunningham would murder it. Cunningham would tear it up. Believe me, Rocket Randall was so talented. That guy was awesome. Loved him. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna let you guys go. It's almost 7 here, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys have a good rest of the night. I won't be putting out any more videos till tomorrow because this is ending late. Thank you everybody for joining me. Sorry about the mix-up in the beginning. Thank you for all the super chats, all the mods, all the great work. And yeah, I got the Eagles 11-5 with this schedule. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. You guys have a great night. And with that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.